Good morning, y'all. Today is the 10th of June, 2024, and let me show you. This is the tomato plants, okay? They have been flowering for, I'd say, about at least a month, and I have been searching for some of the berries. As you can see, the birds have been eating the berries after the berries are formed, and in looking at these plants, as you can see, some of them are laying down. Seems like they're starting the dying process, which is the logical process after the berry producing the berries has been accomplished or completed. So these here are some of the purple ones there. See, some of the berries are nice and thick. See them? Only thing is the berries are not edible for humans. If you try to eat them, you will get sick from them. So anyway, the purpose of this video today is actually to dig out some of these that seems to be dying. These are the purple ones. Ooh, look at this. Oh, wow. Well, I guess the process is starting a little bit earlier than anticipated. Here's a potato. Wow. Huh. Well, look at that. Cool. This is way bigger than what I had last year. And it seems like this one here is coming from this last plant here. That's where that root comes from. But that's not when I was looking at potentially pulling because it's not that yellow. So I guess over here is where I'm looking at trying to pull. And then we start pulling from here. Let's see what all we get. Oh man, look, nothing. Well, the thing with potatoes is you gotta dig down. And I'm gonna grab my shovel and bucket. But currently I do not have a stand set up, so I can do this while you guys watch. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm coming around so I can dig. And this is a chayote. I'm going to come around here, and as I'm going to be pausing you so that I can get some work done. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can dig this out using my shovel. And by the way, shovels are not the best tools to be used for digging out potatoes. Okay. This was the original one that I put down. This is one of the potatoes. Another potato. And the third potato. I'm not sure if they'll continue to produce after I've excavated them. But we shall see, I reckon. Or maybe I can put it back in and maybe it'll continue the process. I don't know. Gonna see if I can find any more in this hole here. I just pulled another potato from here. It's a nice sized one. It was this one here that I just pulled out of there. And yeah, to me this is super cool stuff, man. Okay, again I'm going to continue digging this next potato. Okay, I'm stepping on the thing. Let's see. Up here's one. Wow. Another. A third. Ooh, there's another big one. Wow. And looks like this here was the original potato. Some of it feels soft and gooey, and I guess other parts of it don't feel so soft and gooey. I'm gonna pause so I can do a little bit more digging. Okay, here's a few more I just dug up. Oh, that's a big one. Yeah. This is cool, man. This is almost like Christmas or something, you know? What you want for Christmas? Potatoes? Okay, what I'm gonna do is these go into the bucket. This is not bad for 2 plants, in my opinion. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to replant this one. I'm gonna take this off. I don't have my little cutter with. Okay, I went and got my little cutting tool. Just gonna cut this here, and I'm gonna replant. These will go into the compost bin, and I'm gonna replant that potato. And if it produces, great. If it doesn't, I'm all good. I'm very happy with what I've gotten out of there, out of those 2 plants. So let's see what happens. Okay, I've replanted that potato right here, and I'll cover it up. What I did is that, see that little baby potato? Yeah, what I did was that I dug and buried the potatoes deep, and to see what they would do. And apparently they were very prolific. The first plant that I had pulled from here, and I did find some additional potatoes as I was digging to plant the old potato back. And this is what I've got from 2 potato plants. Okay, we are back. We are back at the original potato, at the red potato. I'm gonna flip this. Okay, this is the original one I was looking at trying to pull up. I'm gonna try to pull it up and see what we get. If it's anything like the other one, I think we'll do fine. My goal is to only pull up this first plant, and that's it. And let's see what we get. Ooh, it's like Christmas, right? Whoa, look at here. Wow. Wow. I'm impressed already. From 1 potato plant. That's a little baby. That's the original potato right there. Huh, I'm not sure what this is, but I'm gonna pause. Well, let's dig them up as we go. I was gonna pause and put the potato down, and apparently these are not done growing yet. So even though it looks like it's starting to get old, let's see. Yep, still hard. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did with the other side, which is to try to replant it and see what it does. I'm hoping that it does produce more potatoes, but only time will tell. Wow, there's still more. I guess the next question is, what is still underground? Yeah, this still has some little tiny potatoes on there. Let's see what's still underground. This is a gift that just keeps on giving. Whoa, there's still more. Look at that. Wow. Yep, it's like Christmas. Wait, there's more. These things are the things that was killing my whatchamacallums. Oh, they're the ones that was killing my corn. They would eat them, and I wouldn't get a chance to, the corn would not grow. I would struggle with them. I've planted my corn at least 4 or 5 times, and I don't think anybody should have to go through that headache because some pests decide that they want to eat what you got, what you're trying to grow. So, okay. Okay. And lastly, okay, And again, the goal is to plant that last potato. This here, since it's still firm, let's see if it produces any more. I'm not trying to be greedy, but I'm just trying to maximize what I'm able to get from everything. Okay. Well, this is what we've got. We got an abundance of red potatoes as well as purple potatoes. Not sure if you can see them. Here we go. Yep. This is what we got. I'm going to take them to the table. Okay, this is what I've ended up with as far as potatoes are concerned. These are the reds. This is, at least in my opinion, 3 meals or maybe 4 meals or something to that nature, okay? The reds have more of the smaller ones compared to the purple potatoes. But again, even these here, this is several meals also. This is a good sized baked potato, at least for my eyes. These are like baked potato size, and of course you can cut these up into making like soups and stuff like that. But nonetheless, these are several meals. These came from 2 of the potatoes. As you can, those were, I believe they were the whole potatoes that I had put in. Those were not the pieces of potatoes, but the other, what was that one of those plants that was a piece of a potato. That one was a piece that was smushy. That was among the purple ones, if you recall. But nonetheless, look at this. Look at this. This is like 2 plants. I think this was 1 plant, but it just veined out into multiple things that came up out of the ground. But this is very powerful yield. Again, my viewpoint, God is good. And remember the saying, okay? If you don't plant, you don't eat. How you say, gardening is an experiment. Okay, it is an experiment. If your experiment succeeds, then you eat plentiful. If it fails, you starve. And rather not have the experiments to fail. Okay. Actually, these potatoes I'm going to share with some of my neighbors, and I'm going to share with some of my neighbors. Remember, the best part about gardening, in my opinion, besides having enough to eat, besides having enough to save for the future, meaning that you process them, you can them, dehydrate, whatever it is you do with your foods, besides serving yourself, you should also grow enough so that you can share with other people as well. That is truly where the joy comes from, okay? That is truly where you get joy from gardening, is when you share with other people. Take care.